Hello, my dear students. Nivedita Joshi is here by taking a new video on topic linkage and recombination. Of course, this is a new topic for you because in previous video I covered Mendel's laws and inheritance pattern, different inheritance pattern. Now, in this video, we will study about the linkage. So, when we say linkage, so means the name of the scientist comes in our mind is of Morgan. But before that, before going to the topic linkage, we will go through chromosomal theory of inheritance. So, this theory was proposed independently. Okay, it is independently by Sutton and Boveri in 1902. And according to this theory, chromosomes transmit characters from parents to offspring. Means chromosomes are the genetic material, and two identical chromosomes form a homologous chromosome or homologous pair. Means the chromosomes will be same in all respect, and genes are present on chromosome in a linear fashion. They segregate at the time of gamete formation. Independent pairs segregate independently of each other, and the genetic material chromosome, they are mutable, and the point sex chromosome determines sex of individual. Okay, these are the postulates of the chromosomal theory proposed by the Sutton and Boveri. So after this theory only, we will continue with the linkage and the findings of the Morgan. Because when Morgan was going through this theory, he wanted to prove this. He wanted to provide proof to this theory. So he got so many new things. So we will study new things. So Thomas Hunt Morgan. So he proved chromosomal theory of inheritance, and he used the fruit fly. The scientific name of the fruit fly is Drosophila melanogaster. Okay, Drosophila melanogaster. This is the scientific name of the fruit fly. And he carried out several dihybrid crosses in the fruit fly, and we will study why he selected the fruit fly. In the later slides we will study. And he studied the genes especially which were sex linked, and he found that the crosses were, means what kind of crosses he preferred, they were similar to the dihybrid crosses which were carried out by the Mendel in peas. So he Morgan hybridized yellow-bodied, white-eyed female. Okay, he selected yellow-bodied, white-eyed females with brown-bodied, red-eyed males, and he intercrossed their F1 progeny. And what he observed, that we will study, he observed that the two genes didn't segregate independently of each other. Means this he found in the cross he was doing in the fruit fly, because there could be a confusion, because Mendel said that the two genes present on the same chromosome segregate independently, but the Morgan's observation was the two genes present on the same chromosome didn't segregate independently of each other, and that's why he observed this thing. The F2 ratio which was given by the Mendel 9:3:3:1, it was he found the deviated one. Okay, he didn't found such kind of ratio in the dihybrid F2 generation. Morgan and his group knew that the genes were located on the X chromosome. Okay, and they found that the parental gene combination were much higher than the non-parental type. So he has coined two terms here. One is linkage and other is recombination. So first he defined the word linkage. He said the linkage is the physical association of the two genes on a chromosome. Okay, and those genes are linked genes, and the phenomena of inheritance together, this is called as the linkage. So to physical association he has given the term linkage, and he has given the term recombination to describe the generation of non-parental gene combination. Okay, parental type means what he has taken initially for the mating, and recombination means what new he obtained. So he coined these two terms. Now what he found, will study findings, and what at the end he concluded. He and the group found that some genes on same chromosomes are tightly packed or are tightly linked, and those which are tightly linked, they show low recombination, means the frequency of their separation is very low, and some are loosely linked and they show the higher recombination, means they segregate. Okay, and if they are linked one, they do not segregate independently. And his findings were parental gene combination, its proportion or its frequency was much higher than the non-parental type, and the reason he has given as the linkage. And one more thing is group members find out that what they have introduced the term genetic map. Actually genetic map, by this map we can find out the frequency of recombination. Okay, genetic map. By genetic map we can find out the percentage of recombination. For this purpose it is used, and these are used as a starting point in the sequencing genome, as this was done in the Human Genome Project. So it was used over there. So simply we can say genetic map, these are used to find out the percentage of obtaining recombination. Now this is Drosophila melanogaster, or the fruit fly. Morgan has used for. Now the question we have, okay, why he has used the fruit fly, that is Drosophila melanogaster. So there are reasons. First reason is that the Morgan used because it breeds quickly and its life cycle is very short. And secondly, it can be obtained, or breeding can be done throughout the year, means it was not seasonal one, and hundreds of progenies are produced for mating. This is also one of very important reason why he has selected. And most important is they can be grown on simple synthetic medium, means can be cultured very easily. Very simple kind of food was required, like the mashed banana even was sufficient to feed them. And in such a fruit fly, the male and female were they are easily distinguishable. Male is the very smaller one and the female is bigger one, and more reasons, more features there are by which we can distinguish them. So these were the reasons why he selected fruit fly for his